Hello babes. Hi. Recently I've been on a Pinterest binge of funny dog images. So far my favorites are and just if you were interested. Hi, how do? Today, painting again. What's new? That's my whole channel? Question mark. Today we're painting from a group I have not painted yet. So thus, not ATs, not Stray Kids, because I'm nearly through the entire group for both of them. But it is one where I put a poll, democracy moment, let you guys choose out of 3 groups which we should do. And this group was the winner. Who are we painting today from said winning group? Who I am painting today is Jungsu from XDINARY HEROES. I say XDINARY HEROES. Some people might say ordinary. I honestly don't know how to say. Yeah. We're all heroes. XDINARY HEROES amida. Yeah, XDINARY HEROES. We're going to paint specifically Jungsu. And you might be asking why? Because my bias is Gon. Jungsu, Gunil. So, why Jungsu, not that little dog that does not know to shut up? If Gon from XDINARY HEROES was a dog, he would be a Yorkie. It's canon. Why Jungsu? Well, it is because I found this one image of Jungsu, a joke, a funny picture, a silly picture, and I said, what if I made a conceptual piece? What if I made a concept? What if I built a world around this one picture of Jungsu just sitting? And I did that. This video is going to be me painting Jungsu, but also, before we get into the painting portion, I am gonna run you through how I build my conceptual pieces. Pieces like the Jongho painting I did for a video, or my Uyang painting, things like that where it's not direct images. I'm going to go through and teach you how I gather all the things that I need to create these pieces. So for right now, I'm not going to show you the sketch. It's a surprise. We are going to quickly go in and I'm going to give you a run through of how my silly neurodivergent brain I'm already conceptualizing a painting. Obviously I'm neurodivergent. Are you kidding me? How I put together a piece from seemingly the most normal image of a person, and then I build an entire relevant painting. So let's get into epic. Oh my god, what if I was in my art teacher era? So let me quickly enter my art teacher era, and I'm gonna teach you how I do things. Ash style no one ever asked for, because it doesn't make any sense to anybody but Ash. Do I have anything funny to say? Oh, I need to stop watching Curtis Connor. Not a chance. That just happened. God. Oh my god. It all starts in a magical land called Pinterest. It is the basis for how I'm able to create a conceptual piece at all. Basically anything to draw or paint. So I start off by making a board. The board for this painting is strawberry cake, sweet on and fake, of course. And I just go in and I save all the reference images that I could need for Jungsu's face, a lot of straight on images, something of the nature of the actual image that I plan on using for the main reference. And then I'll go in and find tons of different cakes that fit the vibe that I want. So of course a strawberry cake, but just from different angles, trying to find which one fits best. And then a lot of images of people in front of cakes to use as light reference, which will be the trickiest part of doing all of this, is changing the lighting completely. And doing this, collecting all these things, is literally the only way that I could ever be able to do one of these pieces. So I take all of these images that I have and I try to pick out my favorite ones, and from there I will take those images and then create thumbnail sketches for the actual painting, and then I will from there take the final thumbnail that I like the best and I will start sketching that out on the canvas, which you will see soon. So what I do next is I gesso the canvas. Gesso is like a little thing that creates a good layer for the paint to sit on, if you don't know. So I usually do 3 layers of gesso. I've already done like 2 layers on this like previously. So what I'm doing is making like an underlayer of orange, because the main color component of the painting will be orange. So I just did that. It's just nice to establish the colors beforehand, so if you have a lot of dark colors, then you don't have to spend so much time working that up. So that's basically what I'm doing right now, and I do about 2 layers of the gesso mixed with like acrylic paint to create that. So for thumbnailing, I just loosely sketch out how I kind of want the painting to look. And sometimes I end up watercoloring things like this just so I can get a better grasp, and I did do that here. And then I started sketching in how the cake would look like angle wise, and just how I'd want it to look like with changes, because I do change the cake. So there's 6 strawberries on the cake to represent the 6 members of XDINARY HEROES, just because I like to do silly things like that. And then I start sketching the jungsu that I'm using as my main reference, but changing the light source to be coming from below and like candlelight versus the original image, which is down lighting. So now I'm essentially making a digital version of the thumbnail sketch, which will be the main reference for the painting, and I will put a grid on that, as well as taking some transparent paper and gridding that so I could sketch it. And I use transparent paper for my sketches as opposed to white paper or sketching directly on the canvas, because whenever you do it on the actual canvas, it's very difficult to erase things cleanly. It just stays on there. And the pro with using transparent paper as opposed to just plain paper is that transparent paper, you can do a transfer method very easily, where you put like graphite or whatever material on the front and the back as to just tape it directly to the canvas and put it on there. And I'm a person that's very firm about, I like accuracy or else I'll freak out. So I kind of need the transfer paper, and I would be nowhere without using this method. And here is Jungsu fully sketched on the canvas. Yeah. Doesn't he look okay? Super transfer method moment. Also, look, you can see all the paintings that we did. That's where they are stored. So I guess I should explain this for those of you that are new or people that just don't know what's going on. So whenever I paint something, I tape the canvas to cardboard. So even if it's wet, I have easy access to like picking it up. And especially because I typically hold my canvases whenever I paint. I don't use an easel most of the time. It helps so then I don't get all messy. And I also have a tendency to put my hand right on the canvas, so it gives my hand a place to sit, and no mess. And for the background black, I'm going to be mixing these 3 colors that are all warm tone, because we were making a warm tone painting. And why I'm doing that instead of just using black is to make a more complex color that will flow better with the painting. It'll enhance it, you see, and it'll look black whenever I mix it all together and in the context of the painting, but it just makes a more complex image than if it was just black. Like, just trust me, okay? Just trust me. And there's what I ended up mixing, and from here we're just gonna have paint time. So I'm gonna be quiet, and I hope you enjoyed art class. It has been about 40 minutes, and all I did was the background, initial layer, and then go back over it one more time to make sure that it is fully dark. Does it look streaky and nasty? Yes, and that is not really something that you can help until you varnish it, which is something you have to do like 6 months after you finish a painting. Yeah, that's all I did. I had the intention of originally putting like maybe balloons and stuff in the back, but I don't think I'll do that. If I want to do it, it'll be easy to just add it in. So pretty much just working with can my friend stop texting me, please? Pretty much just working with the solid, not completely black background, because we did that mixture. So that's all that's really happening right now. Mr. Man has a background, and that's about it. Painting one big solid color was actually kind of fun. Next, we will move on to the fun parts, and I believe I will be starting on the face next. And hopefully, my plan of action, the the kind of mock-up for where highlights and stuff would be via birthday candles, so completely changing the entire shading in the original image will work out correctly. This is the most nerve-wracking thing. I've had to do it a few times, and it's always very stressful. Like in the Jongho painting, I had to go off the original shading from my reference image and not the Jongho thing, and it's a little silly and stressful, but I feel like this is gonna go a lot easier. The cake will probably be one of the last things that we do. I have painted a cake before. I painted specifically a strawberry cake, so I have faith that this will not be terrible. Let's proceed with more interesting things now. Babadook is from Australia. I am the Babadook, and I can say no. Goofy goober. Let's go. Hello. It has been around 3 hours, and I have finished the skin portions. It looks so silly from far away. A continuing theme. Too much blendy, no get highlights in, because if keep blendy, still no more highlights. Do you get it? My intention is with this to still add more highlights. Let me explain this. When choosing the colors to go on his face, the colors that I mixed were the colors from my main reference image with the cake in it. It just made more sense to use that because it has the correct lighting source, so it gave me a better idea of colors. So I used that for this. In the end, with the painting, it will not look like this. It's just because of all the context of the background orange makes it look like that, which I think I'm gonna stop doing like colors like that for the background, because I know it could be very helpful for other people to have the color context of like the painting's gonna be orange toned. I put orange behind it. That can help other people. I think it's actually not helpful for me just with how I visualize the colors and everything, because it does change how it looks. So like it looks super like these colors right now just because of this, but if I just went with my usual background color, it would not look this crazy. So I think from here on, I'm not going to do specific colors as the background like wash, because I think it just ends up throwing me off and making me even more panicked. This is one of the most stressful projects I've done in a while. I had been so anxious all day, because you know how I kind of have to make up where all the lights and shadows and stuff are. I used to do this all the time. This is how I did like all of my paintings when I was in my painting class in college, because I had to curb copyright, so I had to make a lot of things up to make me be able to do what I want to do and not be bored, but also, you know, I know how to do this. It's just very stressful. I was comparing about 10 different images just to be able to get a slightly accurate light source in conjunction with Jungsu's features. So I had multiple pictures of Jungsu. I found this picture of Cassie from Euphoria. Never seen Euphoria, but this was actually probably the most helpful reference image that I had. Thanks, Cassie. Thanks, Euphoria. It's very stressful. It's very stressful to do. It did not take me very long. Usually if I were to paint a face where I have concrete reference, if you're a returning viewer, that takes me like 6 hours. So this goes by pretty quickly because I don't have any details to dwell on and freak out over. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a bad thing. I don't really know. He looks like this. And of course, backwards, he looks repulsively silly. For right now, I think it looks pretty good, especially with me, making it all up. I don't miss making conceptual things like this and changing light sources. This is one where I think it looks okay now, but it's definitely gonna look better once I fill in all these spaces. And next, just smack myself in the head. Next I will be doing the hair. We're doing a lot of new things in this video. I'm going to try to paint the hair while the face is still decently wet, which usually I don't do, but I think it's gonna work out for the best. From here and out, here and on out, I think it'll work out better. And a thing with the hair that I noticed, thanks to the Cassie image, thank you Cassie. I wish it was Cassie from Skins. A lot of his head up here will be gone. In the darkness, a lot around will be gone. Gonna have to figure that out. I don't think it'll be too difficult, but it's like, I wish I kind of thought about that before. I'm bonkers in this painting. Did you know that I play the bass? Do you want to hear about Happy Death Day on the bass? This is me when I'm in my Juyeon cosplay. Oh, this is a painting video. Okay, let's paint. 5.5 hours. And in between the last time we talked, I've had every variety of panic attack that you can have. I've watched every YouTube video on the platform. What I did in that time is I did his hair. It looks really bad from here right now. A lot of things have changed, but what I did was his hair. One of my panic attacks was about the eyes, so I tried to fix the eyes. And I have this problem with this painting where what I do is I look at it, I'm like, that looks pretty good. And the next time I look at it, we have another variety of those panic attacks. Because I'm like, oh my god, no, it doesn't. The cycle just keeps continuing. It's quite terrible. And I did half of his shirt. And if you want to know why I did half of his shirt, it is because it is 4 a.m. So we'll do the other half later. Now, I want you to view it like you're me. So you're me. Let's go this way. So right now, you are me. See, you have your mic and everything. You're right at my eye level. You are me. When I look at it right now, not through the phone, it looks very okay and nice. And whenever you are not me, and you are just my phone, camera, it looks very not nice. So that's troubling, and that kind of hurts my feelings. That's really devious and terrible, and I don't know what I ever did to deserve something like this. You know the cat theory thing? Cat-based theory? I want to do that on me. What cat do I look like? The problem is I don't look like a cat, I look like a raccoon. But I don't think the raccoon face theory would really work because I just want to have fun. You know, during a normal painting, there's moments where I'm like, oh, that doesn't look very good. It's okay. It'll come together. Like, I'll fix it. Like, because I know how to fix it, because I can look at the picture and I can look at my painting and I can fix it. The problem here is that I can look at my 16 reference images and then my painting and then try to figure something out. But that doesn't mean anything's gonna happen. We hope that in the end, it will look like what I meant for it to look like. I feel like I had something funny to say, but I think my funny bones all been broken. Did I have something funny to say? I like how you can, in these videos, I'm wearing my Star Wars pajama pants. You can just watch me progressively get more insane looking. But I feel like in this one, we're working in a valley kind of sense. So we started off good and then we steadily got really bad. And then I feel like we're back up. And then by the time that the outro comes back around, I'm gonna be all gussied up, but ready for the balls. The balls. Because I only dress up for the intro and the outro. I used to dress up for all the intermissions. Can you believe that? That's funny. That's funny. Who's your favorite Star Wars character? Get on topic. Yeah, it's going. I wish you could see it how I see it. When I wake back up from my slumber, that won't be eternal, unfortunately. I'll do the other half of the sweater, and then we'll move on to the cake. When we come back, all I've learned to shut up a little bit better will probably be at the outro. Let's proceed. Painting, okay? Newscaster, or is that just me? Hello, here's the weather. Sunny. So it's all done. And I'll be honest, up front, I'm very surprised that it got done to begin with, because I hit a point where I was like, no video this week, because I hated it so bad. Quite surprised how much I like it, especially that no painting on this channel has ever gotten me to the point where it's like, I don't think we're gonna have a video this week. So I'm surprised with how much I enjoy it. With all that being said, here is the official Jungsu concept painting reveal. Yeah. If you want to see slightly better pictures of this painting, you can of course go to my art Instagram, ashbzu, where you can see this painting and all the other paintings that we've done in these videos, as well as silly little goofs on my story. I really do look like a newscaster. Silly goofs on my story. All kinds of fun stuff happening there, and Jungsu's there. And we communicate and we go through ideas, and you can send me ideas over there. You can send me ideas here for videos, anything, dude. It's crazy. The world's crazy that we live in. I gotta be more professional. I'm on the news. And it is crazy. And it is crazy over here and on Instagram. Cut to the main studio. Hello, we are here in the main studio, and I'm here to tell you thank you for watching this video. Okay, no more news bit. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy Jungsu. I'm genuinely so surprised that I actually pulled through and did something here. I certainly did something. You may not like the something, but I did something, and that's true, and you can't deny that. But I really hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you enjoyed Jungsu. Please comment. I love reading comments. It's my favorite thing. Getting the notification on my phone when I have a new comment for me to read and respond to. It's everything. It's the thing I'm most excited about every time I post a video. So you can comment your XDINARY Heroes bias. Like I said, mine is Gon, Gonil, and Jungsu. You can comment any other groups that you want me to paint. If you want me to paint more XDINARY Heroes members, I thought it'd be cool if I did along the way somehow a series of all of them with the cake concept. I don't know. You can comment any group that you like. Maybe you comment some music that you like recently. I'm always looking for new music to listen to. Anything you want, you can just talk and I'll respond. Truthfully. I hope, oh yeah, the main point. You can subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You could do it if you want to. You can like the video, watch the other videos. I have playlists of all the different things that we do categorized by the group, so you can watch all those. You guys are probably stays. I've painted Stray Kids a lot, so there's a few Stray Kids videos for you to watch. But I hope you have a lovely time of time, and I hope you come back and watch another video. And in all honesty, I don't have an XDINARY HEROES quote to close out the video. So what we'll do instead is we will relive Gone dancing to Super Shy. Jungsu taught him, so it's relevant. Let's just sit here and watch it. Wasn't that so much fun? Thank you for watching.